Hey everybody, Ralph Havens here, and it's a beautiful morning looking out over Whatcom Lake, Bellingham, Washington. You know, I got asked yesterday by a guy, a, um, a guy in my mastermind that we're in, and he said, Ralph, how do you do what you do? You know, people have instant miracles happen, people have healings that happen, people have improvements in how they move and how they feel, and pains can go away with a single session, even within a moment. And you could even be different from watching this video. And so it's an interesting question, like, well, how do you do that? And the thing is, that question is not quite the right question. So I'm going to tell you something that if you do it, can be really big for you. And the funny thing is, it's not about doing it. So my friend Leslie Plattner, a healer in our group, our Atomic Success Secrets group, you know, we were talking about some of the people in the group, and they were like, I just don't understand this matrix energetics thing. Like, I just don't understand what you're talking about. Like, how do you do it? And it's like, oh, wow, well, you don't do it. And it's different than that. It's just the wrong question. And there's, you know, we were talking about it. It's like, oh yeah, they're seeping in it. They're sitting in it. They're like soaking in it of the whole thing, and they don't realize it. And so it's like, how do you use it? And my Qigong, one of my Qigong teachers, I showed him matrix energetics. I had him he had an experience, and he felt very different. He was definitely in a state that he wasn't used to feeling. And he said, yeah, but I don't know how to use it. So that's the thing, when you hang out with us, you get it, but on a different level. It's not about doing something, just to let you know, and it's not about your mind, and it's not about thoughts or trying to figure something out. It's something quite different, and it's about being in the space with us. There's something that you experience, and you start to understand on a deeper level of knowing. And so this is a Matrix Energetics 2-point session, could be the ultimate Matrix Energetics 2-point session. And just feel it, and then let me know what's different for you after watching this short video. And so there's a saying, a spiritual saying, and you can just feel it. I am that. I am. I am that. I am. When I did some Matrix Energetics and Qigong with a group of kids in Ben's class a few years ago, afterwards I asked all the kids, like, what did you notice? And one little girl said, I know everything. Interesting thing to say. When I asked my friend Don, who had a near-death experience, he's passed away now, I've interviewed him 5 times on our YouTube show. I asked him, and I hung out with him quite a bit. I asked him, when you were dead, you know, when you were dead, what was that like? And he smiled and he said, you know, instantly I knew everything, and I was everything. And I'm like, okay. And then he said, a question appeared of, do you want to come back? And I asked him, well, who asked that question? And he smiled and he says, it's not quite like that. And so I asked him at one point, I said, what do you recommend for meditation? You know, for meditation. And he smiled and he said, shut up and listen. So with your, in a different way of listening, without your mind, let go of your thoughts for just a moment, and just think to yourself, or say to yourself, I am that. I am. You know, and I think it was Bruce Lee and maybe even Lao Tzu who said, do nothing and leave nothing undone. It sounds like a lot of doing or not doing, but maybe it's a little different. So let me know what you notice from watching this video. Share it, click like, heart, wherever you see it, share it, and notice what your friends notice and what your people in your life notice. And if somebody's going through a hard time, do this with them. Turn the video on and just watch it, and just let go of your thoughts for even a moment. I am that. I am. All right, you guys. Let me know in the comments, wherever you're watching this, what you notice and what you notice over the next few days, and watch it over and over again if you like, and notice what's different each time. And share it with your friends. Right now the world needs some healing, and let's get out there, let's heal yourself and heal the world.